Two of the big myths of internet marketing. Myth number one is that selling stuff online is really, really easy. And myth number two is that continuity programs are easy money. Okay? All right, so myth number one, selling stuff online is easy. Who's ever heard that before? How many sales pitches tell you that making money online is super easy? Who here believes that it's super easy to make money? Not a single one of you guys believe that. Okay, that is true. So making money online is not that easy. Okay, you have to learn how to set up a website, how to write a sales letter, how to create a product, how to convince other people to buy the product through a sales letter or something like that. But even after all that's been built, you still have to do something else. You still have to get people to come to your website to even see it. So that's another thing you have to do. So all those things have to be in place for you to make money online. Okay, it's not as easy as everyone says it really is. Okay, the truth is that giving stuff away for free is really easy. A lot easier than selling. I was at lunch today with David Fry, and we were having this conversation. I said, David, I would never sell anything again. Selling stuff is so hard. I love giving stuff away for free. It's 1,000 times easier. I make 10 times more money, and it's easy. Way more easy than selling stuff. Okay? So the cool thing about giving away stuff is you don't have to create products. That's way too hard. What you do instead is you create free plus shipping offers. That's what we call them, free plus shipping. Okay, if something is free, they just have to, your customers have to pay shipping to get the offer. The nice thing about these is these free plus shipping offers, like I mentioned earlier today, you can do them very, very quickly. If they flop, you wasted an hour worth of your time. You didn't waste 6 months writing an ebook. You didn't waste 2 years creating a home study course. You have an hour to put it together. If it flops, you didn't waste that much time. You can move on to the next project, which is very important when you're trying to get things done quickly. And if they succeed, you can actually make more money than creating an ebook, more money than creating a home study course, and I'll walk you through how that process works. Okay, so what is free plus shipping? This is an example of a free plus shipping offer we did earlier this year. It's called Do You Suck at Making Money? Okay, anyone here buy that product? Good for you guys. This is a cartoon on the front of this product. Okay, this thing is not difficult to make. It took me less than an hour to create this whole product. Okay, very, very simple to make, very fast, and luckily it was actually very successful. Okay, so free plus shipping offers. One of the things you need to understand is that the most powerful word in this world, the most powerful marketing word is the word free. Okay, a lot of people say, I don't fall for that kind of stuff. You do, I promise. All of us fall for the word free. Free is the most powerful word out there. Okay, anyone here read the book Predictably Irrational? This is one of those ones you need to get down, you need to get, and you need to order. It's very, very powerful. In the book, he tells a story about two kinds of chocolate. You got the Hershey Kiss here, and you have the Lindt chocolate. Okay? Now, the Hershey Kiss costs, on average, hardly anything. Super, super cheap. For $10, or for $1 you get a bag, huge bag of Hershey Kisses. This other chocolate's very expensive. Now, in the book, Predictably Irrational, he tells a story they did with the two types of chocolate. Okay? And what they did is they went and they set up both types of chocolate up on a table, and they said, okay, the Hershey Kiss we're going to sell for a penny, and the nice expensive chocolates we're going to sell for 25 cents. They had sent a whole bunch of people through here, and they went through the buying process, saw who would buy what. And what happened is I think it was like 78% of the people bought the more expensive chocolate. Okay, so that's interesting. Let's do this. Let's raise the price by 1 penny on both the chocolates. So the Hershey Kiss now costs 2 cents, and the other chocolate now costs 26 cents. They sent a whole bunch of people through, and what was interesting was the exact same thing happened. 78% of the people still bought the expensive chocolate. So they said, okay, well, that makes sense. If you raise the price by a penny, if you lower it by the penny, you should have the exact same results. So they lowered the Hershey Kiss by a penny, so it went to 0, and they lowered the other chocolate down to 24 cents. They ran the same people through, and what happened was very interesting. It completely flopped. Okay? At that point, 78% of the people took the Hershey Kiss. Okay, they said, well, that's because they didn't have to pull a credit card out. So they ran the study again in like cafeteria lines where people were already being billed, their cards already in, they just had to pick which one they wanted to add to their bill, exact same results. Okay, there's something magical about the word free. Okay, if you can add free to your marketing, it's going to help a lot. Okay, so now what's even more interesting is this. This is a test we ran. We ran a bunch of these tests, and just a very, very interesting thing happened. Okay, I call it the 100 visitor test. Now, you take 100 visitors, and you drive them to a website. And the website's selling your main product. So this is one of my products I sell for $197. This could be your ebook. It could be whatever your product is right now that you're selling. Okay, this is a $197 product. Now, on a good day, if I get 100 visitors to the site and I've got really, really, really good copy, I might get 1% of the people to buy a $197 product. Okay, if you have really good copy on expensive things, which means from 100 visitors, you made about $197. Okay, pretty simple math. Now, next thing we did is we said, let's see what happens if we incorporate the word free into this system and see what happens. So the first thing we did, we took the exact same 100 visitors, and instead of sending them directly to the $197 product, we sent them to a free plus shipping offer. And as soon as they purchased a free plus shipping offer, then we allowed them to see our $197 product. You know, what happened was very, very interesting if you look at the results here. What happened is we sent those 100 visitors, we had a lot higher conversion because the first product was free. About 8% of the people bought the first front-end product. Okay, something interesting happens. When somebody pulls a credit card out and they buy something, even if it's free, They've made a mental commitment to themselves that, yes, I agree with what Russell or with what Ryan or whoever's buying this thing, I agree with what they say. I'm stepping a little step closer to that model, whatever they're saying, I'm subscribing to that and I'm believing it. Okay? What happens in the next page we offer, the $197 product, because that person's already made a financial commitment, they are a lot more likely to purchase the next product on the next page. In fact, on average, we get about 20 to 25% conversion on the upsell. Okay, so when you do the numbers behind that, 100 visitors times 8% for free, what happened is that now on the back-end product, instead of selling just one, we sold two. So we made almost $400 instead of $197 on the exact same 100 visitors. Okay, did you guys catch that? Just by restructuring the way our offers were set up. Okay, we had one of our students who didn't believe me in this. He launched a product, and he had an upsell, and the upsell was selling like crazy. He said, I'm making a fortune on this upsell. So we took the product out of the upsell, he did a whole product launch and launched it, and the product flopped. And he commented and said, Russell, it doesn't make sense. This thing did awesome in the upsell process. Why is nobody buying it? I said, you didn't believe me. I told you. It's much more difficult to sell something than it is to give something away for free. But if you give somebody something away for free, they pull a credit card out, they pay shipping and handling. To ask them to upgrade their order is not very difficult. Okay? About 1 in 4, we're getting to upgrade their offer to the higher ticket dollar thing. Okay? So that's a very powerful test. Now, with free plus shipping offers, the powerful thing is you take the exact same traffic, you're going to get more customers, you're going to make more money, and you're going to have a lot more continuity income if you hook a continuity program to it as well. Okay? I would never sell a product again after really using this model. It just works. It works amazing. So, anyone here know Mike Philsame? I want to show you some results from something he did really recently. It was about 2 years now. 2 years ago, he launched a product called Butterfly Marketing. Anyone here bought that product? It was at the time it was a $1,500 course. He ended raising it to $2,000 for the home study course. Okay, about a month and a half ago, he relaunched it as a free plus shipping product. Okay, now the results what happened were very interesting. He had a free plus shipping, and they hooked a forced continuity to it. So he took his $2,000 home study course. He launched as a free plus shipping. He got 14,000 people to purchase his home study course for free plus shipping. Okay, which is pretty common sense. How hard would it be to sell a $2,000 course for free? Okay, 14,000 people bought it. Now what happens next is very interesting. Immediately, he had 3,538 people cancel the continuity program. Immediately. Okay, so he lost a bunch of people. But what that meant was he had 10,462 people who were still active on his continuity program. Who here would like 10,000 people in your continuity program paying you $50 a month? Yeah, pretty nice. Okay, now from that, you had about 13.5% of the people whose credit cards declined who failed. Okay, so from that, they were able to successfully bill 9,050 people. Not too bad at $50 a month. Actually, his average rebill price was $58.50. Okay, so that means is that he had $529,763 a month being rebilled with about a 17% attrition rate is what he's reporting. And so after all of his affiliate costs, after he's paid out all his affiliates, he's paid out all of his hard costs from this whole process, he was able to net $2.3 million from this promotion. To net it. You know what net means? It means that's what you get to keep and take home and buy cool stuff with. Okay? Very, very cool number to look at. Now, what's interesting about this is the most interesting bullet point of the whole thing, is that, first, every free plus shipping CD he sold out, he made $164 net. Okay, and the cool thing is that I talked to him about this. He said, Russell, I would have had to sell 2,700 copies at $2,000 to make the exact same amount of money I made by giving away for free. 2,700 copies of a $2,000 course. Think that's easy? That's not that easy. Is it easy to give it away for free? Yeah, super easy. Okay? So this is why I don't sell products anymore. This is why I give stuff away, because it's 1,000 times easier. All right. Myth number 2, continuity programs are easy money. Okay, this whole weekend I'm talking about continuity programs. The myth is that they're really easy. Anyone here run a continuity program? It's not quite as easy as everyone says, okay? This is the reality. They're hard to set up. You have to set up a membership script. You have to set up all this kind of technical stuff and get it all working and functional. Next thing is you have pressure to create new content every single month. Okay? We've been running a print newsletter, 44 pages plus a DVD for the last 2.5 years. Every month, I have to publish 44 pages and a DVD every single month. If I don't do that, I lose my money. Every single month, we're on the hook to create brand new content over and over and over again. Okay? The money's good, but man, you're on the hook